Hey guys, this week we'll be doing a review of the Shure Super 55 Deluxe microphone. We'll also answer a question regarding our most used microphones in the studio. And lastly, I'll take you into Pro Tools and show you some of the more useful commands that you can use in your Pro Tools sessions. All that's coming up here on episode 81 of Limitless Studios TV.
Alright guys, this week we are going to be doing a video review of the Shure Super 55 Deluxe. This is a dynamic microphone. It's going to run you about $250. And right now we're going to start a video and we're going to show you an unboxing that we did while we had the mic, so you guys can get a feel for what it looks like close up, what you get in the box, and so forth. So we're just going to run down the pros and the cons and sort of the features of the mic, and what we liked and some things that we didn't like about it. First of all, it's a dynamic microphone and it's got a supercardioid pickup pattern, which means from the front of the microphone it's going to pick up very well, and from the back it's going to pick up a little bit, but on the sides it's not going to pick up anything at all. It comes with a leather pouch, which is really nice. Pretty much all Shure microphones come with a nice leather pouch. The build quality is pretty amazing, honestly. It's extremely durable, it's extremely heavy. In fact, it's the heaviest mic that we've ever reviewed, that we've ever held. So if you're looking for something that's nice and durable for road use or something like that, because this is going to be an excellent live microphone, then this is something you should take a look at. It's a really cool looking mic. It's got some really cool blue felt in the center of it between the grill on the front, the metal grill. You can actually probably see that in the video that we're playing. Yep. Then it has a really cool swivel system, and you can actually tilt the mic forward about 45 degrees and to the rear about 80 degrees. And there's nothing to tighten down. It's a spring system, so when you move the microphone forward or back, it's going to stay in that position, so you don't have to worry about tightening screws or anything like that.
Yep, and as for the sound quality of this mic, we found it to be very natural sounding, although there's a little bit of a boost in the lower mid-range around the 150 Hz to 500 Hz range. The mic works great for vocals as its main use, and you can also use it on guitar cabs, though we found that the mic sounds much better for vocals than it does for the guitar cab. We would rather use some other kind of mic, like a Shure SM57, for example, for a guitar cab. And although we didn't test this mic in a live environment, like we said, with the supercardioid pickup pattern, this mic works really well for live use because of the fact that it doesn't pick up much signal from the side of the mic. And it's also got a what they call a high gain before feedback, which means that you can get this mic a lot louder than many other live mics before the mic starts feedbacking on your PA system. And now we'll go on to the cons of this mic, and we'll have to say that we didn't have but one con on this mic. You have to remove the lock washer on the mic stand, otherwise it won't allow you to plug in the mic cable to the mic. And we'll have some detailed pictures to show you that up close so you can kind of see what's wrong with it.
Yeah. So now we're going to show you guys a clip, which I'm sure most of you actually, that's what you want to hear. How does it sound? So the clip we're going to play you is the guitars were mic'd with the Super 55 Deluxe, and then also the vocals. We obviously used this mic for the vocals. They're slightly processed, the vocals and the guitars, and the drums are Steven Slate drums. So let's go ahead and take a listen to that.
Blindfolded in black, your skies today. You're taken away from your faithful den. Oh, found it from that evil joke within. lost lack of history.
So our viewer question for the week is, what is our most used mics in the studio? And we'd have to say that the SM57 by Shure, which we use for guitar cabs, and you can also use it for snare and other things like that. That's probably our most used mic. And for vocals, we use the Studio Projects B1. And this is a fantastic mic for vocals.
Also on acoustic guitar,
Yep.
the Studio Projects B1 gets used a lot.
Uh-huh. All right, so here we are inside of Pro Tools, and today I'm going to show you about 15 or so of the key commands that I use in almost every session that I do in Pro Tools. Now, these key commands can really speed up your workflow, and there are so many key commands that are actually in Pro Tools that I can't actually fit them all in one video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post a link to a PDF document below which contains all of the key commands that are inside of Pro Tools, and hopefully you can go through there and find something that you like to use that could help you speed up your workflow. So the first one I use, and I use this works pretty much in every application, it's Command S, and what that does is it basically just saves your document. The next one I have is Command E, and that basically just cuts your WAV file up like so, and this can be useful for editing. And Control Z is another one, or Command Z, that undoes, and that one also works in pretty much every application. And the next key command is Command Equal, and what that does is it opens up the mix window, and if you hit Command Equal again, it'll close the mix window and just take you back to your edit window. The next one is Command Spacebar, and that actually allows you to record without arming the transport bar in Pro Tools, so that really helps speed things up. The next one is Return. What Return does is it takes you back to the 0 marker of the session here. So let's say we put the playhead over here, then we hit Return, and it takes you back to the beginning of the session. Another one is Command and each of the brackets, 2 bracket keys, and these zoom in and zoom out, as you can see. And another one which I really find helpful for naming tracks is when you're going to the naming track bar, and you can hit these buttons next or previous, but if you want to do something a little quicker, you can hit Command and then either the right arrow to go to the next track down, or the left arrow to go back tracks. And that I find extremely helpful when I'm naming my tracks. Another one is Option L, and what that does is it turns on loop record, and this is very helpful for when you're recording playlists or things like that. And another one is Shift Command L, and what that does is it turns on loop playback. So if you have a little bit of playback here, turn that on and it loops. Another one here is Command Click, and what this does is it bypasses your effects like so. And the last one I have to show you is how to copy your effects, and that is Option, click on the plugin and drag it down, and that just copies your plugin. So hopefully you find these helpful, and like I said, there's a PDF document in the description with a list of all of the key commands inside of Pro Tools. So if you have any questions about anything in this video or anything about recording in general, you can post them in the comments below, you can email us, or you can go to our forum by going to our website at www.limitless-studios.com and then clicking on the forum link right there, and that'll take you to our forum where you can register and post your comments there or questions or anything like that. And this is probably the quickest way to get a hold of us because we have so many members on here. They can answer your questions as well, and we tend to answer questions more on the forum than we do on YouTube comments and things like that due to the amount that we get. So, with all that said, hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time on another episode of Limitless Studios TV.